All right, let's start with a question. I want you to think about your medicine cabinet at home. What's the one thing that's in pretty much all of them that we all reach for, that's also, believe it or not, a leading cause of acute liver failure?
Yup, it's acetaminophen. You know it as the main ingredient in Tylenol and a ton of other cold and flu medicines. And yeah, it works wonders, but here's the kicker. It is the #1 cause of drug-induced acute liver failure. So, this is really a story about the hidden dangers that might be sitting right on your shelf.
Today, we're going to break down how some of these really common medications and even supplements can become your liver's worst enemy, and more importantly, what you can do about it.
So, to really get the risk here, we first have to give some major props to the organ we're talking about. Let's start with your body's own master chemist, the liver.
Just think of your liver like this super advanced 24/7 processing plant. Seriously, it's the gatekeeper for everything you put in your body. Food, drinks, medicine, you name it. Its main gig is to filter your blood, sorting out the good stuff from the bad stuff.
And oh, it does so much more. This thing is a total powerhouse. It detoxifies all those drugs and chemicals. It makes the proteins your blood needs to clot. It manages how your body uses fats and carbs. And it even stores up essential vitamins for later. It is absolutely vital.
So how does it actually get rid of all the junk? Well, it's this brilliant two-step process. In phase 1, it takes a toxic substance and chemically tweaks it. Then in phase 2, it attaches another molecule to that new compound, which makes the whole thing water-soluble. Why? So your body can just flush it right out. This process is literally what keeps us safe from all the stuff we're exposed to every single day.
But what happens when this amazing system just gets completely overwhelmed? That brings us to our next big topic, when perfectly good, common medications can go really, really bad.
And this isn't an exaggeration. This is a direct warning from medical experts. With acetaminophen, the danger isn't some slow buildup over years. Nope, it can happen fast. An overdose, even if you didn't mean to take too much, over just a day or two, can be enough to push your liver right over the edge.
Now look at this, because this is so important. For a healthy adult, the maximum daily dose is 4,000 milligrams. But if you're someone who drinks alcohol regularly, that safe limit gets cut in half, down to 2,000 milligrams or even less. And the reason is simple. Alcohol puts a huge strain on the very same detox pathways your liver needs to process the drug. It's a recipe for disaster.
And it's not just acetaminophen. Other everyday stuff can cause problems too. NSAIDs like ibuprofen, statins for cholesterol, even some common antibiotics. Heck, even taking way too much of certain vitamins like vitamin A can put a serious strain on your liver.
Now let's move on, because this risk isn't just at the pharmacy. It extends into the world of supplements, where a very dangerous myth is alive and well.
You have to get this next point. The word natural does not automatically mean safe. Unlike prescription drugs, which have to go through years of tough testing, the supplement industry, well, it's basically the Wild West. Products can land on store shelves without anyone ever proving they actually work, or more importantly, that they won't hurt you.
And that risk is very, very real. A lot of popular herbal supplements, things like kava for relaxation or black cohosh, have been directly linked to serious liver damage. For some people, or in high doses, the compounds in these herbs can act like toxins to the liver, causing all kinds of inflammation and injury.
Okay, so with all these hidden dangers floating around, how in the world would you even know if your liver is in trouble? That's what we're talking about next, learning to read the warning signs.
Your body's pretty good about sending up flares when your liver is struggling. The classic sign everyone knows is jaundice, that yellowing of the skin and eyes. But other signs can be way more subtle, like really dark urine, feeling nauseous all the time, losing your appetite, or having a dull pain in your upper right belly. Any of these are a sign to call your doctor. Seriously.
So, when you see a doctor, they'll probably order a blood test called a liver panel. It sounds complicated, but it's pretty straightforward. They're looking for a few key things. High ALT levels are a big red flag for liver cell damage. AST also points to cell damage. ALP can signal issues with your bile ducts. And if your bilirubin is high, it means your liver is having a tough time cleaning out waste. It's the pattern of all these results that tells the real story.
All right, we've talked about the organ, the risks, and the warning signs. Let's wrap up with the most important part of all, how you can actually protect your body's vital processing plant.
The game plan here is actually pretty simple. First and foremost, only take medications as directed and never, ever go over the recommended dose. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, do not mix alcohol and acetaminophen.
Just don't. And be totally upfront with your doctor about every single supplement you're taking. And of course, keep all this stuff locked away from kids. Now, here's some good news. The liver is an amazing organ. It has this incredible ability to heal itself. If the damage is mild and you remove whatever's causing the problem, it can often bounce back completely. But really, the best strategy isn't treatment, it's prevention. Being smart and aware is your best defense.
And I'll just leave you with this final thought. We've all gotten so good at reading food labels, right? We check for calories, for sugar, for weird ingredients. So, shouldn't we be giving that same level of attention to the labels on the things we take to make ourselves feel better? It's something to think about.